welcome in everybody. It is episode 29 of the podcast.
Yeah.
You got Helmke, you got my man who I like to call, or I'm sorry, first off, his real name's Mike, who I like to consider the Eminem of podcasts, Mr. Marshall Mathers himself. That's what I like to consider him. Bars on bars, son.
Bars on bars. I have no bars, but it's okay.
So before we get started, guys, y'all have no idea the back and forth conversation y'all just missed between Mike and I.
Yeah, it was back and forth.
It was lovely. I loved it. He loved it. We'll dab into that later. We'll jump into that. That was a tremendous conversation. I loved it. But Mike, how has your week been so far?
Been good. Been exciting. Well, my table's still back there. For anybody that was wondering from last week I had parts for putting into my PC, like new parts, and 4 screws stopped the entire process. So then I finally got them this week, and I finally put the PC together. So I just haven't put the table away, which has some old parts still there.
You're gonna get in trouble, bro. You're gonna get in trouble not putting that table away.
I'll put it away this week. Don't worry. Well, this week or next week. But
other than that,
so new parts in the PC. Excited. Week's been good. Now it's Friday, and I'm more excited.
Yes, absolutely. I'm so excited. It's Friday. It's also Easter weekend, right? So everybody's probably getting ready to barbecue this weekend, getting ready to. Here where we live, we love to crack cascarones. For my viewers in here who don't know what that is, it's basically a hollowed out egg with confetti in it. Some people like to be mean and put glitter along with the confetti. Bunch of jerks. Hate when they put the glitter in there. Gets all up in my hair. I got to take 10 showers just to get it out.
I don't think I've had the glitter.
Yeah, I've had it. They're jerks.
I know my wife was saying that her mom would use oops, I'm messing up something here, sorry. Would put paper through a screen and would make the paper very fine, probably similar to glitter. I haven't experienced that one either, but from what I hear, it makes a mess.
You know what else is very fine? Me.
Yes.
Me.
Beautiful man up there.
So I'm glad you've had a good week, man.
Yeah, how's your week? Yeah, let me ask. How's your week been? Let me know.
It actually went by really fast. It's been a really fast week. But I'm glad it's over for the most part, as far as the work week goes, right? Now I can go and dabble into some fun and maybe barbecue a little bit on Sunday for my mom and my little brothers. Hopefully my son will be able to go. He's about to be 17, man. So it's like, hey son, you want to come barbecue? We're gonna be at grandma's. Oh, actually I'm supposed to go to my girlfriend's. I'm like, yeah, whatever, bitch. Not the girlfriend, him.
You have to remember, you were that age. You wanted to be with your friends and hanging out and having fun. So
yes.
You gotta let him be him, even though I know as a dad you're like, but I want him to be with me.
Yes. I know. That's what my mom tells me, and I tell her, shut the hell up, Mom. How about you have a nice warm glass and shut the hell up?
I'm gonna clip this and I'm gonna send it to her. Ooh, and then I'm gonna have her whipping you with the belt. And then I'm going to put it here on the stream and be like, look what happened. Bam.
Hey, I told you last week, I'm still afraid of my mama and that belt.
Yep.
Hell no, I ain't trying to see that. Nope.
Just watch. She's going to, if she does see it, she's going to tell you something.
Oh, well, guess what? If she sees it, now I can't go over Sunday because she'll be waiting to beat my ass. And then she's going to have to do the cooking. So she's got a choice. Beat my ass or let me cook. Which one do you want, Mom?
Can I vote? I say beat that ass.
Yeah, she'll trick me. She'll be like, just come and cook. And then as soon as I put that last piece of meat on a plate, bam, there goes the ass whooping. That's how mama does it.
Or while you're cooking, she just like creeps up from behind and, like it's just any random point, she's going to be like, just like that.
Exactly like that. And then I got to cry and all the meat's going to have tears in it, and they're going to be like, why is this a little salty? I was like, because I cried on it. It's going to be whatever.
Well,
but anyways.
Well, also, aren't you going to do the UFC stream tomorrow?
Yes.
Are you still thinking about that?
No, it's going to be done, man. So tomorrow I will be here live on Twitch for UFC Fight Night. I will be doing some live play-by-play commentary, some fun facts, just entertaining the masses. It'll be the main event is Bilal Muhammad versus Vicente Luque. So they've actually fought before. Vicente knocked him out, but Muhammad has climbed his way back up the rankings. I'm excited. I'll be doing that here live on Twitch on the Hand Podcast.
Yeah.
Talking about the fights, man. So tune in tomorrow, everybody, here on Twitch live. Holla.
Holla. That's good. Yeah. So I know you've been wanting to do that for a while, and you're like, I'm probably gonna do it this Saturday. So all right, cool, do it.
Hell yeah.
You
Hell
do
yeah.
you.
I'm gonna do me, boo boo.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. And yeah, we just gotta. I mean, I don't know what time you're streaming. I guess you'll send it out.
Yes, I will. I will send a special alert time on the Twitter, on the Instagram, on the TikTok. I'll send it on all of the above. You will get the message, and it'll be freaking awesome.
Hell yeah. I won't be there. This is going to be John. He's going to be watching UFC, commentating about what he sees, what he likes, doesn't like, all the good stuff. And then y'all can sit there, chat with them, and be like, yo, this is what's going on. What do you think? Or wherever else y'all want to say. I don't know. I don't know how that's going to go, but whatever.
I'm excited. Let's see what happens. I'm excited.
Hey,
but let's jump right in. Yeah, let's jump right in, my man.
Okay.
So I got something I want to talk about first.
Yeah, go for it.
I saw this come in the other day, and I absolutely loved it. So in South Carolina.
Oh yeah.
Yes, they have scheduled, right, an execution, right, a death row inmate. I think he's been on death row for about 20 years, and recently they have passed a law which now allows inmates to choose if they want to be executed via the electric chair, gas chamber, or not gas chamber, I'm sorry, lethal injection or firing squad.
That one's a little. When I read that, I was like, wow, what are we back in? What, I don't even like. Was it 1800s?
I love it.
Oh, no, is it that long ago? No, early 1900s. I mean,
I would say probably early 19s, 1920, 1930, around there.
Yeah, I was just like, holy crap, are we going like back in time with firing squads? Like, I didn't think I would see that ever again.
Now, here's the best part about this. He had the choice. It was his choice. So he could have picked lethal injection, kind of die. I don't want to necessarily say peacefully, but they say that the lethal injection is probably the best way if you're going to have to choose between that and the electric chair, right? But with the bringing back of the firing squad, this motherfucker said, hey, let's go. If I'm going to go out, I'm going to go out with a bang.
Yeah.
And he chose the firing squad.
Yeah.
So...
Oh, there's a link too if anybody wants to see it later.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, I'll have it on below in the YouTube section too. But yeah, I don't. It's almost like, man, do I want to go out? Like, damn, well, yes, you can't say it after the fact, but it could be like before the fact. Be like, me, I'm gonna go out in the firing squad. This is gonna be cool.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What would you have chosen if you had those three options? You had lethal injection, electric chair, and firing squad. What are you taking?
See, that's tough because let's say it's a firing squad.
So let me describe the firing squad because I read the article, right?
Uh-huh.
They're going to line up 5 guys.
Mm-hmm.
All 5 have 1 live ammunition, and all 5 are aiming at the heart. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So if I remember correctly, way back in the day, out of 5 guys, only 1 of them had an actual live ammunition, right? And they didn't know who it was. What they were all given their gun. All 5 guys have a live round now. So you're gonna get shot, homie, 5 times in the heart. Pop, 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 pop. I don't know if that was 5, but
but what if you don't die?
I mean, look, man, if you get shot 5 times in the heart and you don't die, you deserve to be released. All right.
I mean, okay, I'm cool with that.
At that point, it's like, you know what? You're a bad motherfucker. You get to go. All right, we're gonna bandage you up. You're gonna get to get in the hospital. You're free. You're good to go.
Well, yeah, because I was even thinking, there's people today that get shot in the head and they still live. I'm just like, man, what if, I know they're aiming for the heart, but what if, let's say, for any reason, how about all 5 miss and you're still alive? It's just like, woo.
Yeah. But what would you choose, my man? What would you choose? Tell me.
Dude, that's tough. I mean, like I said, like in some cool way, because you have like William Wallace. I mean, I don't know if how he really died like that really happened, but one of those like awesome moments, firing squad awesome moment, or just take the lethal injection and be like, get it over with
Wait,
without any
what did
pain.
you say?
William Wallace,
Whoa.
Braveheart, when he got his head chopped off and he went freedom.
Oh, I thought you were talking about firing squad. I was like, he didn't get shot. There was no guns
Well,
back
no,
then.
well, I know. Well,
But you were
yeah,
talking about
like
okay, my bad, my bad.
yeah, that was like the firing squad of its time. I should have like went further into what I was saying.
Well,
Sorry.
no, I don't want to say that was necessarily the firing squad. I think if they would have all shot like arrows at his heart, that would have been like the firing squad of their time.
Well, I
He got
mean,
beheaded. He got like
well, that was
chop your
like
head
the
off.
worst thing they could do back then was behead you.
It was. So
Hanging
you
was
think
second
firing squad
best.
is the worst? You think firing squad is pretty horrible?
Yeah,
You think that's inhumane? Do you think they should have not passed that law?
well, yeah, because I just feel like I said, we have lethal injection, which is a faster, more humane way. I mean, yes, I know they're on death row for probably like bad things,
Exactly.
but
Fuck those dudes.
I'm just saying, you can still be humane even after a guy's been on death row.
Nope. Not me.
Okay, what if? I mean, this happens all the time.
Yeah.
What if he's in life in prison, death row, and he's really innocent, but you don't know because they always because I feel like a lot of times in court, people's like someone saying something is now a fact when it's really not. You have to there's like no real evidence, but he's innocent, goes in death row, and you're like, no, fuck those guys, and you have no idea, only he knows
Well,
because
here's the thing, right? When you put somebody on death row, like this guy, he was on death row for 20 years. Why? Because he's allowed to have so many appeals,
oh yeah,
right?
he just kept
So he's
pushing it
got
back, pushing it back.
multiple chances to his lawyers got multiple chances to prove innocence. Right? Throughout those 20 years, he's had plenty of time to bring in new evidence, bring in new witnesses, get different angle, whatever it was, right? If you can't prove that innocence within 20 years, I'm sorry, like you're
Well,
damned. I mean,
true,
fuck.
but
I
there's
mean,
been people in prison for 30 years and they end up finding out that he was innocent and then he gets released. So sometimes it just takes, you know, someone to actually finally find the right thing to get you out of prison. A lot of
yeah.
times that doesn't happen and then they're in prison till they die and they were innocent the entire time and no one would know because they courts
If
for
it was
that.
up to me, I'd bring back hangings right there,
Jesus.
right on the court, right on the court steps. Let's have a tree that's already there, and if you're sentenced to death, you're getting hung. That's it. Sorry,
Well, could
we're
that be an
gonna hang
option?
you, and you're gonna choke. I think there's still a couple of states that actually allow hangings, and I believe Texas is one.
Can they
Now,
do gas chamber?
I don't know if there's any more gas chamber states. I would have to look that up. But
But so you're asking if I would pick? It would. I don't know officially what I would pick, but it would be between lethal injection, maybe firing squad. But those would be the two. But I don't know what I would officially pick.
brother, I am riding the lightning.
You're gonna go firing
Give
squad.
me no,
Oh no.
no. Give me the
Oh,
electric
you want?
chair.
Yeah, you want the? Yeah,
I
gotcha.
want to ride that lightning.
Damn.
Let's go. And all I ask is during one of two songs gets played, right? Whichever mood I'm in.
Yeah.
Either Ride the Lightning from Metallica
Okay.
or Riders on the Storm for the Doors. That's all I ask is let me have one of those two songs played as you fucking flip that switch and I'm riding that lightning. I'm getting bolted, baby.
Okay.
Let's go.
Nothing wrong with that. Hey, that's your pick. I didn't even know that.
But
Or, uh huh.
go ahead.
I was saying, was that one of the options for that place?
It was, yeah. He
Okay,
had
I
the
didn't see
option
that one.
between he had the option between the lethal injection, the firing squad, or the electric chair.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, that one I did not know.
Yeah, I'm taking the electric chair. Let's go. I want to feel this.
Can I
But at
can
the
I be
same
the one
time,
that sets everything up?
well, make sure you wet my sponge.
Yeah, you knew what I was going for. Damn it, good
I
one.
got you.
I didn't think you're gonna think of that. Okay, cool.
Down coffee, baby.
Yeah. Dude,
Well,
that
it wasn't to John Coffey they did it. It was to the little Louisiana guy, the Creole guy.
yeah, and but the
Yeah.
idiot that did it.
Yep. But yeah, man, I'm taking the electric chair. I would love to just, but at the same time, guess what? I
What?
haven't done anything to deserve to be in death row, right?
Well,
I
I
haven't
hope you
killed
never do.
anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't plan to, but um yeah, man. So you would choose first the lethal injection and then fire squad would be your second.
At this moment,
Okay.
yes. That could always change later.
Okay.
Depends if I want to be like William Wallace, freedom.
You know, I wonder about that, man.
Uh-huh.
You brought up a good point, right? If you're getting your head chopped off that fast, do you really feel anything? Or is it like instant just you're done? You don't feel a thing,
I mean, that's a good question. I have no
right?
idea. Because
And
it's
it's
not
not
like
like
a
we can ask
hanging.
anybody.
It's not like a hanging. It's not like a gas chamber. It's not like the electric chair where it does take a little bit of time. How much
Yeah, it
time?
takes some time.
I don't know because I never seen one in person. But yeah, I would assume that could be quick because it's instant. Hey,
I'd like to see
but
one in
what if you
person,
can? What if you can still see and think for X amount of seconds or minutes? That'd be kind of crazy.
right? Like what is it? A chicken. Chicken gets its head cut off. It's the body still runs around for a few seconds.
Yeah, but the
That's
brain
like
just. But what if your head still works? Like you can still see for like.
that's what would be crazy, right?
Oh.
Like like some of those movies where they get separated, the head from the body's like, my body's over there. I see my legs. But yeah, I don't think that happens in real life, but
No, because you still need
um
the functioning blood to be flowing and all that. But I mean, it'd be weird if you let's say for 20 seconds, let's just say, instant clean cut, 20 seconds, you can still see and talk, and then all of a sudden you're gone. And you feel no pain.
uh wait, so you're saying you feel no, well, I'm not saying you're saying it, but
Well,
if
no,
that
I'm
was the
saying it.
scenario,
If that was scenario, you feel
yeah, if
well, yeah,
that
because
was the
it's
scenario,
not for real, but like let's say for fake.
yeah,
Yeah.
you
So
could
feel no
talk and
pain.
see, but no pain.
Yeah. Feel no pain, talk and see for let's say 20 seconds, and then
That would
gone.
be bonkers, man. That would be crazy.
Oh, dude, that'd be like,
You're you're
oh,
crazy, dude. I like you, but you're crazy.
you're crazy, man. You're crazy.
Let me ask you a question, Mike, right? Because
Okay.
we're doing this choosing shit, right?
Okay.
What would you choose?
Choose.
I know this wasn't a part of our show, but I'm just feeling inspired right now.
Okay.
You're a cereal guy,
I love
right?
cereal. Yeah.
I like cereal too. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say you love it more than I like it, though.
True.
Right?
That's
You're
true.
a cereal guy, yeah.
You know what? I could really honestly tell you on an average week, I probably eat cereal 5 days a week on average.
Oh,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna be honest. I haven't eaten cereal in probably 3 months. And
Yeah.
it's just
So,
because every time I go to the store, I just forget to buy it. It's not that I don't want to eat it. Every time I get home, I'm like, fuck, I forgot the cereal.
see, I like
But
cereal because it's a very quick meal.
yeah,
Like let's say a couple hours before bed or even an hour before bed, I'll get a little bit of cereal just till my stomach has something. Not like a full bowl, just a little bit. And then I'll go to sleep and I'll be fine. So
okay,
because I don't like to go to bed hungry, and I don't
yeah,
want to eat a big meal or even like I don't want to eat a giant bowl of cereal, but I eat enough just to put something in my stomach and I go to sleep.
okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So let me ask you a question.
Hmm.
One has to go. One has to go. Okay,
Okay, before I say something, I want to see what you're going to finish with.
cinnamon toast crunch,
Huh?
frosted flakes,
Uh huh.
apple jacks,
Huh?
and Lucky Charms. One has to go. You can never eat it again.
I would pick Lucky Charms.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, you said that rather quickly.
I already knew Frosted Flakes was out. It was between Cinnamon Toast Crunch. No, actually, no. It would have been between Apple Jacks and Lucky Charms.
Okay, let me make this tougher then.
Oh, fuck you. You said one, bitch. Okay, go ahead.
Frosted Flakes.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm going to tell you
Frosted
that's not
Flakes.
leaving, but go ahead.
Captain Crunch.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Captain Crunch. And hold on. Reese's Puffs. No,
Uh,
not Reese's Puffs. What's the one with the Flintstones? The
Fruity
Pebbles,
Pebbles?
Fruity Pebbles.
The fruity or the
Fruity
cocoa?
Pebbles, Fruity Pebbles.
Okay.
And hold on. What's that? What's that chocolate one? Um, Cocoa Crisp.
Cocoa Crisp.
You're getting rid of Cocoa Crisp?
Yep.
What?
Yep. I'd rather have
How
Fruity
dare
Pebbles,
you?
Captain Crunch, and Frosted Flakes. Now, if
All
you would
right
have
then.
said Cocoa Pebbles, I probably wouldn't have gotten rid of Cocoa Pebbles.
You wouldn't got rid of Cocoa Pebbles?
No.
I'll tell you who's going for me. Frosted Flakes with bananas.
Wait,
X-Space says.
that's what you would take away, X-Base?
So we're saying one has to go. Frosted Flakes. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Fruity Pebbles, Frosted Flakes,
Uh,
and Captain Crunch.
Captain
One
Crunch.
has to go. You can never have it again.
Well, you added a fourth one. You added the
No,
Cocoa.
no, I changed it to 3.
Oh, okay. So Frosted Flakes. Well, that's not leaving because I love Frosted Flakes. Like that's probably my number
Nope.
one cereal. So that's never leaving. What was the other ones for Fruity Pebbles and what?
Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch. So it's between Fruity Pebbles, Captain Crunch.
Man.
That one's tough.
And it's like peanut butter Captain Crunch.
Oh, peanut.
Oh,
No, get rid of peanut butter.
really? You don't that's my favorite one.
No, I like.
X-Space says Fruity Pebbles gotta go.
Well, once he said peanut butter, that one's got to go for me. Now, if it was Captain Crunch, like the regular, the regular with the vanilla thingies and the
Yeah.
berry thingies, oh, I may have to get rid of Fruity Pebbles, and the reason why, and then maybe X Space is going to say the same thing I'm going to say or thinking, it gets soggy very quickly.
I knew you were gonna say
Yeah,
that.
Captain Crunch stays crunchy for at least a good while longer. That would
Yes.
be the reason why I would get rid of Fruity
Yes.
Pebbles.
But as you like, look,
Or
bro,
is that
that's like
soggy? Is that soggy the right word, or like mushy, or what?
no, yeah, you got it,
Soggy?
Soggy.
Okay.
I mean, but that's like a rookie mistake. That's like you're still under the age of 9 if you let your Fruity Pebbles get soggy. By the time you hit 10 years old, you know you have to gobble Fruity Pebbles down. It's like, all right, I got to eat this quick because if not, it's
Oh
not going
yeah,
to be as good,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I try
right?
to eat as quick as I can to get the crunchiness.
Yeah.
Then in the very end, you're like, well, there's nothing I can do now.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Rice Krispies. Do
Uh-huh.
you eat it regular or do you add a little bit of sugar to it?
Let me tell you. Let me tell you something else.
Oh,
I rather have frosted Rice Krispies, just like Frosted
true.
Flakes. Those
Yes.
are delicious.
I've never had those. That's interesting.
Dude, they are so good. If you never had it, I know they used to sell at Walmart and Target. I don't know if they still do, but those are so good. Now,
Oh,
back to your original question, Rice Krispies, I would put sugar.
yeah, me too. I remember the time I went to your house and you had the Frosted Flakes Lucky Charms combo box.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, that was magical to me. I was like, this is magically delicious.
Magically delicious.
I was like, whoa. Now, let me ask you one last question about cereal before we move on.
Okay,
Which gets poured first for you, the cereal or the milk?
the cereal. Anyone that pours milk first is freaking weird.
Psychopath. Psychopath,
That
right?
I mean, how are you gonna fill up your bowl and then pour cereal? That makes no sense.
Thank you.
Makes no
Thank you.
sense.
Thank you. That's what I said. Somebody posed that question to me. I think it was yesterday. I don't remember. They're like, "Hey, do you put your cereal first or your milk?" I was like, "Dude, cereal. What kind of
Yeah,
psychopath do you think I am?"
yeah. Because
Jesus.
I feel like the reason you should pour your cereal first. Now, of course, if anyone that does milk first, there's nothing wrong with you. I mean, I may
Yeah,
judge
there
you
is.
slightly, but there's nothing wrong with you. But
Yeah, there is.
the reason why I feel like you shouldn't do milk first is because you don't know how much milk you want to pour. Or when you have cereal first, you see the milk rise, and you'll know, okay, I want this much milk, or this much milk is good with this much cereal I just poured, and my TV just turned on for. But okay,
Uh-oh.
yeah.
Ghost.
So it's just like, oh, you hear that?
Yeah, that TV got loud.
It's the podcast on my TV. I have no idea.
Whoa. What the heck is going Michael, you have got some excited. All right, guys, let me break this down real quick. So while Mike is fixing that, here we are having the podcast, and randomly his TV turns on, which it was off, not mute, off. It turned on and started playing the freaking podcast that we're doing.
Yeah.
Whoa,
So I will
whoa.
say earlier this morning, I did have no, not even this morning. It was yesterday. I did have a Twitch stream playing on the TV yesterday. I hadn't turned it on at all today, but even if it did turn on to Twitch, I have never seen our stream on Twitch before. So I have,
That is creepy.
yeah, very creepy. So,
That's, I mean, look, I'm gonna keep an eye on your background, Mike. I got your back. If I notice something, I'll alert you.
yes, please.
Yeah, that was pretty damn strange. Okay, all right, let's. Yeah, I agree.
Hey,
Time to call a priest.
yeah, maybe this ghost really wanted to watch the stream.
Welcome,
Yeah.
welcome. I love it. No, never mind. Not welcome here. You're welcome over there. You're welcome in
No,
my.
you can go say hi to Helmke. That's cool. Go say hi. Go turn on his
No.
TV.
So speaking of eating, right? We're
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about eating cereal and all that. I saw this article where this kid had not eaten well for like, I think weeks, like 2 weeks.
Okay.
He had not been wanting to eat. And his family was at a restaurant. They were trying to get him to eat. He was already starting to feel sick because he hadn't eaten right in a couple of weeks. Right? He had been feeling kind of malnourished and everything, was feeling weak, feeling sick. They were at a restaurant trying to get him to eat. And a random stranger walks in. And apparently this kid ran or walked up to the stranger, extended his arms to hug the stranger, and wouldn't let go of the stranger and then begin to eat. If I'm the dad of that kid, paternity test, bro. Paternity test right now. That is no stranger. That is that kid's real dad. Like, what the fuck? Like, no. Who does that? Like, a random stranger walks into a restaurant. Your kid hasn't eaten for 2 weeks, like, right? And all of a sudden, this kid walks up, gives him a hug, doesn't want to let go, and now he starts eating because of that stranger. That's that real daddy right there. You better talk to your wife about who that man is.
Well, don't get me wrong. I think what you're saying is funny, but I mean, and I'm not laughing. I am inside, but it's because I always think about some weird stuff. Like, in you know me, sci-fi. It's all about what I think about. And we all know that kids supposedly can see ghosts, dead people, and that's how they have their imaginary friends.
Yeah.
So what I was thinking, and the way my brain works with sci-fi, because I love all that stuff, is that when he saw this guy, somehow he saw, like, let's say, angel wings or some type of shining light, soothing. I don't know, just something that made him feel like, I need to go to this guy. He can help me, and that's what I was thinking in my head. So it's just like, yeah, this guy has some type of aura, or like this guy could have been feeling some kind of way, and he met, and these two had to meet to make them both feel like whole in the world or in the universe. That's how my brain was working. Sorry.
I just want to go out on the record right here, on the record, and say this is a perfect example of how you can see that Mike and I have lived two completely different fucking lives.
Yep.
I went straight to, y'all better check that baby. That's the baby daddy right there. And Mike went to, that's probably an angel, or these two might have known each other in the past life. But no, I agree, bro.
Yeah, you just never know. Never know.
Yeah, and I don't like just. I don't want to correct you. I don't know.
Oh, so you're going to correct me? So go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I don't know if that first part is so much sci-fi as it is biblical.
No, well, I wasn't saying like just an angel, but some type of like aura, or like they had to meet to help each other. Because I mean, nobody knows what that guy was going through. Like, what if he's been having a rough few weeks or a year, and somehow like I don't know.
Yeah.
You know how they always say like somehow some people like they have to like they're in line with each other when they finally meet.
Yeah.
They never knew each other. Something like that. Like something maybe the kid could see, and like he needed the kid as much as the kid needed him in like some type of aspect.
I mean, yeah, Pluto IL, welcome. What's going on? I get that, and I respect that. That's a good observation, man. I went straight to I would have been salty.
I need a DNA check.
Yeah, I would have been one salty ass dad, and I would have been like, I'd have looked at my wife and said, "Who the fuck is that man?"
Well, would you have done that?
Who the fuck is that man?
Well, okay, let me spin it on you. You're the dad in the same situation that just happened. You're the dad.
Yeah.
Your kid hasn't eaten in like 2 weeks very well. You're getting worried because maybe he's getting sick. He's getting thin. You don't know how much longer he can go through this. are you really wanting a DNA test? Or are you just super thrilled that your son just ate the best meal that you saw in 2 weeks?
I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna want the DNA test. That might not be the first thing, but I am gonna be like confused as shit. Like a piece of me, like a small piece, would be like, "Oh my god, he's eating," but then at the same time, I'd be like, "Who the fuck is that guy?" I'd be like Connor. Who the fuck is that guy?
I would,
Like, why are you like
I would just be
what?
thrilled that he's eating and be happy. But
Yeah,
but
no,
hopefully my wife has never seen that guy
yeah.
before. But
I'm gonna question it. I'm gonna be a little excited, but I'm also gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Pluto IL, welcome. Sorry I didn't say hi immediately. My B. You just missed a ghost story that just happened on
Yes,
live TV or live TV
yes.
on Twitch live on stream.
It involved his TV.
Yeah. Well, I guess Twitch used to be Twitch dot or
So
whatever.
yeah, quick recap for people who just tuned in. We're here talking about the show. We're having our conversation, and Mike's television randomly turned on and randomly turned on to the podcast.
Yeah. And you could hear it through my mic because I know Helmke
Yeah.
was hearing it.
Yep.
So I had to get up, turn it. So I had to get up. Where's my remote? Where did I put it? Just had it over here.
They already took it from you.
So I had to go grab this remote on that table right there that I'm pointing at right there to turn off the TV. So later,
Yeah.
if you want to watch it on the podcast, you'll hear it because you'll hear us talking through my mic.
Yeah. Totally weird. Totally
Yeah.
weird. Totally weird. Speaking of ghosts, real quick, and this is no joke. Um, Condolences to the Haskins family,
Yes.
to his wife. I believe he was married. I believe it was his wife. If not, definitely girlfriend. Um, untimely, untimely passing away of the quarterback Dwayne Haskins, former Ohio State Buckeye, drafted by the what is now the Washington Commanders.
Mm-hmm.
Then he was traded or let go, signed with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Last year was Ben Roethlisberger's. I think it was like the third string. Ben Roethlisberger retires. There's a battle for the starting camp this year for starting position, and unfortunately, he passed away earlier this week.
And he
Um,
was actually supposed to be. I think he was starting to make case to be the starting, wasn't he?
yeah, so apparently, they were saying, yeah, apparently they were saying that he had been at the Pittsburgh facility like the whole month. Like last month, he was always there reviewing tape, working out, this and that. They recently picked up Mitchell Trubisky from the Buffalo Bills, and this is where it gets tough, right? I feel for Mitchell Trubisky as well because I know this is going to weigh on his conscience. Mitchell Trubisky decides, hey guys, let's all meet up in Florida. Let's work
Uh,
out together. All the
well,
quarterbacks, some of the running backs, the receivers. So Dwayne Haskins left Pittsburgh to go to Florida to work out with them. Very odd though. Very odd. Sorry, I heard somebody in my ear.
did did
Like
did
no joke.
did my ghost go over there?
I might have. I heard somebody in my ear. No joke.
I didn't hear anything on my
Um,
side, so I.
yeah. So it's weird because not a lot of story has come out, but apparently it was around 7 a.m. He was driving. I guess they said on the highway, his car ran out of gas. Is the report? As he got out, he got hit by a dump truck, like a dumpster truck. Died on the scene, and 24 years old. His birthday was about to be in, I think, May 3rd or May 5th, somewhere around there. About to be 25. 24 years old. Very unfortunate. So, condolences to the Haskins family. Mike, for you, I know your dad's a big Buckeye fan,
Mm-hmm.
so Ohio State fan. So, I'm sure he heard about it and was kind of blown away.
I mean, I think everyone should be blown away. I don't think
Yeah.
like he or Mitchell Trubisky should feel any type of fault because, I mean, he invited, but I mean, it was the choice of Dwayne to go. So I mean, yeah, I'm not saying he's not going to feel anything, but he shouldn't feel
Yeah,
like it was his fault. It's still
I
a
agree.
crappy situation. Because you don't want to see anybody, pass away, especially as young as he was. I think what was he like 23, something like that, 20,
24.
24. And yeah, I mean that's just it sucks because he's super young, had his whole life still ahead of him, and then of course playing football, something that he loved to do. So it
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, definitely sucks. And yeah, like I was saying, I don't think, or let me reiterate, or let me rephrase what I said. I don't think Trubisky should feel anything, but deep down, I think he will. If it was me, I
Mhm.
would. I would be like, man, if I would have never said, let's go work out in Florida, he would have never came here. His car would have ran out of gas. He wouldn't have got hit. Like, that would have been on my mind,
Well,
you
I'm pretty
know?
sure that's on his mind too, but like at the
But
same
you're right.
time,
He
yeah,
shouldn't feel
he
like it.
shouldn't feel like he's at fault. But I'm not saying he's not going to feel those same things that you just said.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. But yeah, very unfortunate, man. So, condolences to his family, his friends. Um, Mike Tomlin,
Yeah,
coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers, released a beautiful statement, right? And that's the thing is he really didn't have to go that far because you know, Dwayne had only been there one season, right? So the fact that Tomlin took that time and released that beautiful, lengthy statement, it shows the kind of class that him and the Pittsburgh Steelers have. So kudos to them for doing that.
yeah, I agree.
And yeah, I hope whatever Haskins was supposed to make, I hope they give to his wife and his kids. I think he had a kid. I hope they give him that money. That would be tremendous. That would be a great sign of respect because now you got to think this lady, his wife, I don't want to make it sound bad, but that was her income. Her husband playing NFL was probably her income.
I'm pretty
And
sure they have some type of player death plan. I'm pretty sure. And then, of course, yeah, if they give his salary or what do you call it? Where they give like the lump
it's
sum.
yeah, the sum of lumps,
I can't think of the correct word for when they sign a contract where they get X amount of dollars like instantly.
like a signing bonus.
Signing, yeah, something like that, yeah. And then the rest, of course, is throughout the years he plays. Yeah, but hopefully they do give that money to her. I mean, that would be nice. I don't know. We'll have to see if that happens.
Hopefully, he saved some of that money he had from when he got drafted in the first round from Washington. So
Hopefully.
yeah, hopefully. But yeah. So let's move on from that, right? Because obviously that's sad.
Well,
Let
let's just keep on a quick sad moment. We also want to recognize Gilbert Gottfried that also passed
yes,
away uh,
yes,
this week at the age of 67. Legend from all
oh,
around.
comedic legend.
Yes,
Yep. I
he
think that's what
was.
you're trying to say.
Yeah, I was trying to say like think of what I wanted to say like comedian legend, stand up.
Comedic.
I couldn't figure out how I wanted to put it, but yeah, I was. But thank you for putting it that way. We'll just say
Yeah.
comedic. He was also the voice of many different cartoons, especially the one for the Lion King. I forgot what the parrot's name is at this moment.
Eric.
Yeah, that wasn't called Parrot.
Oh, what's up, Papa Dallas?
What's up, Dallas? I forgot. Ah, I think it started with an S, but
Sazu. He
oh,
said
Zazu.
it.
Okay, I wasn't even close. Thank
Sazu.
you.
Sazu. You
Say it
you cuck.
because we're just reading what he said. So
Yeah.
that's what Dallas said.
Yeah.
But don't read everything someone
Dallas said.
says. But that one's okay. Well,
Who do you think I am? Ron Burgundy? You get it?
no.
Have you no Ron Burgundy? You ever seen the movie? He's a news anchor in the movie.
Oh, you're talking about Anchorman?
Yeah, Ron Burgundy.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
I just don't.
Anchorman.
I don't remember all the lines to it. I haven't seen it since forever.
Well, in the movie, his thing is he'll read anything off the teleprompter. They go, you got to be careful what you type on the teleprompter. Ron will read anything you put on there.
I didn't watch it again because when I watched it, I was young. I don't remember a lot of it. I need to go, and I've only seen it maybe once. So yeah, I haven't seen a lot. And
How young were you, Mike? How young were you?
however, whatever year it came out, I haven't even seen two.
Two sucked. I saw two and it sucked. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all.
No.
Why'd you go quiet? What happened?
Oh, I thought you were looking something up, and I was waiting. Sorry. Mobby.
No, 2004 it came out.
Yeah, so that was like almost 20 years ago.
All right, you were kind of young. I'm sorry.
Jeez.
Sometimes I feel like we're 60, Michael.
So what? I would have been like what 17, 18 at the time. Yeah, that's been a long time ago.
Damn, we were just young blokes
Young
running through
blokes.
the city. running through the 6 with our woes. That's what we were doing.
Or 60.
That's a Drake song. Mike's 60.
No,
Not me.
No, I'm at 60. I'm 27.
I am 38, and I am the ripe old age of 38. All right. Oh wait, I'm gonna be 39 this year.
Yeah.
But you know what they say? 39 is the new 19.
That's okay. Say 20. Don't say 19.
20.
Yeah.
I can't be 19.
Or 21. New 21, because then you can drink. And then you can drink.
Oh yeah, I drank when I was 19 too. Nah, dude. I'm sorry. If the police
I'm
are watching,
I'm calling the cops.
So here's what I want to talk about, Mike,
Mhm.
because this one really got me going, man. And at first, I kind of didn't know how to feel about it, but now I know exactly how I feel about
All right,
it.
tell me.
Cam Newton.
Oh shit, here we go.
Cam Newton, Mike. And here's the thing: I'm not a big Cam Newton fan. You know that.
No, I'm not either.
I don't dislike the guy.
Only when he's on my
but-
fantasy team is when I like him.
Yeah, that motherfucker always lets me
Well,
down.
when he was good in fantasy.
Yeah, so Cam Newton came out and they asked him some questions about his relationship status and stuff like that, and what he looks for in a freaking relationship.
Should I play the video?
Let's play the video. Let's play it.
I think I can play it.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
And if you
I can.
Oh well.
Oh well.
F them.
F them.
Here you go, Papa, straight from the horse's mouth.
Okay, let me
Cam
rewind
himself.
this. Let me
Yes.
make this ginormous.
Hello, that's what she said.
I was waiting. Let's do podcast video. Now I haven't. Let's see if this works. I haven't actually tested this, so let's see.
We are live on air, people.
Okay, that's actually John. Oh,
That's me.
let me just switch this up real quick. One moment.
Hello.
Should be this one. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
All right, here we go.
Let me make sure sound is pretty good. Here we go.
I had a perfect example of what a man was in my life by my father. My parents has been together for 36, 37 years now, and it's a beautiful thing. I grew up in a 3-parent household, my mom, my father, and my grandmother. And I knew what a woman was, not a bad bitch.
Okay, what's the difference?
A woman.
Okay.
A bad bitch is a person who's just, girl, I'm a bad bitch. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I look the part, but I don't act the part.
Okay.
And it's a lot of women who are bad bitches. And I say bitches in a way, not to degrade a woman, but just to go off the aesthetic of what they deem is a boss chick. Now, a woman for me is handling your own, but knowing how to cater to a man's needs, right? And I think a lot of times when you get that aesthetic of like, I'm a boss bitch, like I'm a this, I'm a that, no, baby, like, but you can't cook.
Okay.
You don't know when to be quiet. You don't know how to allow a man to lead.
Okay. I'm going to say, dude, that whole time, the guy that's sitting next to Cam Newton is looking over to his guy across the way like, is Cam really saying this shit right now? Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I'm just like, okay. Well, it doesn't seem bad, but when he goes, I don't mean, and I don't want to be clipped in any demeanor, be...
Say it for you. I don't mean bitch in a derogatory remark.
Oh, yeah, I should have said it. I'm quoting Cam Newton. I should have said that. Yeah. Yeah, but that basically is contradicting what you... but that's fine. Yeah.
Why? And okay, so...
I don't mean...
You go first, Mike. Go first because I got something to say.
I don't mean calling men dicks or assholes in a derogatory way. It's just like, well, you just call me a dick, you call me whatever, it's like, I feel like it's the same thing, but sure, go ahead, keep going.
No. Go ahead and keep saying what you think about this.
Oh.
Do you think what he said, because just to kind of, it went on for a little bit longer. Basically,
there's more.
It's okay for a woman to have her shit, right? To be that bad, quote unquote, like he said, bitch, right? To be that bad bitch, but take care of your man, cook, clean. Make sure you honor your man, right? It's okay to be the bad bitch, but also know how to honor your man is what he said. And that's where he got a lot of the flack, right? is they're like, why does the woman gotta take care of the man? Da, 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 da. So go ahead, Mike. Speak your piece.
Well, I mean, he also said he wanted her to handle her business too. Like he wants her to work, make that money, come home, clean the house, cook for him, almost like cater to him, but I also want you to make money. And it's just like,
and I think he said something later on about know when to be quiet, right?
oh
Know when to shut
yeah.
up.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one wasn't on there. Yeah, and then the woman needs to know when to be quiet and let a man lead. And it's just like,
Yes.
okay, that one, no, I don't see that. I feel like, okay, it's okay to say I would like to have a woman in my life that cooks. Okay, cool. You want a woman that can cook, and maybe a woman wants the same thing from her man. But it's just like, now I need you to be quiet and only talk when like almost like talk when I tell you to, or something like that. It's just like, no, that's fucked up.
That's not what he said though.
But you can take it any way you want.
You can, yeah. So go ahead. I'm gonna
No,
let you
no,
finish.
keep going. You keep going.
So I think what he said, and with the cancel community out there, right? I'm gonna go out on a limb right here. I don't think what he said was that bad, and let me tell you why. How quick are women to say, "I want a man who can pay my bills. I want a man who can take care of me. I want a man who can do this. I want a man who can do that," and nobody bats an eye at that. Nobody says, "Oh, girl, don't say that. That's not a man's job." Da, 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 da.
Actually, James
Nobody
Fox
says
did.
that.
Gold digger.
Well,
Or
yes.
yeah.
Well, that's different, though. That's different,
Same
right?
thing. I want a
No, no,
man
no.
that can take care of me.
So that's different, right? Because a gold digger is somebody who's after a guy just for the money. We're talking about an actual relationship, right? Let's say love,
Oh,
right?
actual
Because
relationship.
that's what,
Okay.
yeah, that's what he's talking about. That's what he wants in a relationship, is what he was saying, right? So if it's okay for a woman to say that, right? Why can't a man say, "Hey, I want a woman who can cook. I want a woman who can clean. If you want me to go out and work 8, 9 hours a day to take care of the bills, then yeah, I would expect a meal when I get home. I would expect the house to be semi-clean when I get home."
Well, that'll be
Now,
if
I'm
she's
not
not
saying
working. But that's if she's not working. What if you're like you said, you're going to work 8-9 hours? You expect a meal. But what if she's
again,
working 8 to 9 hours? Do you still expect that meal?
and again, this is when it gets split, right? If y'all are both doing duties, then y'all should both do something. Y'all should both contribute. But he was referring to what he looked for in a
Well,
relationship.
no, he did, but he did say she needs to handle her business, which means he wants her to work. But he also expects her to cater
And,
to a man's needs.
but he didn't say work. He said handle her business. So
Oh,
what does that mean?
okay. That means
What does handle your business?
oh,
No, we don't know what it means.
come on
We
now.
don't know what
No,
it
come
means.
on. When a woman says, "I want a man to handle his business," what do you think she means? He doesn't want
No.
him. He doesn't want him to be a deadbeat. He needs to get off his ass and go work. So I expect the same thing what he just said about a woman or a woman he wants.
And just to go further, I think he's right. A woman should know when to be quiet and let a
Oh
man lead.
shit!
And let me tell you why. Perfect example. What just happened with Will Smith and Jada? She didn't know when to be quiet. She made it wasn't a verbal comment, but she made a visual comment about a joke. So what it will do? He did what a man was supposed to do, right? When his woman gets upset, he got up and he went and did something based off of her reaction. Had she not made that face, Will would have laughed just the same as he did when the joke first started, when it was done. But when he saw her face, right? Now look what's happening. Now she's coming out, Jada's coming out and saying, "I wish Will would have never done that. I don't know why he did that. That was out of character. He shouldn't have gone up there and slapped," right?
I don't agree.
She didn't have his back. So sometimes a woman needs to know, and men as well. Men as well. I'm not saying just women. Men as well need to know, right? It goes both ways. We need to know when somebody's leading and when somebody needs to take a back seat to a situation. Not just women, but men as well. Because sometimes we're dumb as a box of rocks as well.
Oh,
Men are stupid.
Men are stupid. Well,
Yes.
I think that's Will Smith did a stupid moment, but I don't agree like with the statement. I know what you're trying to say, but it's coming out wrong. But I don't think a woman needs to
I don't
know
think
her
it is.
place, because then a man also needs to know his place too. Like
I
it's
said
not.
that at the end.
Well, I know, but it's not phrased right. I think like because what he's saying is she needs to know her place all the time. And in my eyes, it's like I'm number one, like I'm saying Cam Newton. So you don't talk unless I tell you to. You don't do anything unless I tell you to. And that's not a relationship. That's
But he
him
didn't
being
say
controlled.
that.
No, but that's how I'm taking it. Because
So
you can
you're
take anything
interpreting it that way.
Well, yeah, but you're interpreting it a different way. So this is the way I'm interpreting it, where I feel like if you are really in a relationship, it's not about who's the boss, who's the man, who's the woman, who wears the pants, whatever you want to phrase that. It should be a cohesive relationship where you both understand situations of when, yes, when someone should do something, when someone shouldn't do something. With the Will Smith thing, yeah, she made a face because she didn't like the joke. Will Smith was dumb and said, you know what, I'm going to try to be macho and I'm going to do something about it, which made him look even more stupid.
What
So,
guy wouldn't have?
well,
What guy would? Maybe
No.
most guys wouldn't have done it in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Maybe they would have waited till they got backstage.
After
But
the fact,
what
yes.
man wouldn't have defended his wife if
Well-
he felt she was disrespected like that?
Well, I mean, yes, you would handle it differently because you're at, an award
Yeah.
ceremony in front of
Yeah,
everybody.
I don't condone him doing it. I don't really have a problem with what Will did, right? Except for the fact that he did it live in front of a whole camera and millions of people and all that. That was stupid. Wait till you and Chris are in the back. You can slap him if you want. That way Chris can have a chance to react.
But I don't think it was anything to do with what Jada did. He took it wrong. I mean, yeah, there's jokes that people don't like from any relationship. I'm not saying about just Will and Jada, but you don't have to go up there and smack the dude in front of people there in the crowd and millions of people on TV. But yeah, I'm not saying you never defend your wife in certain situations, but it's just the way you handle it. That's how you have to handle it.
Okay. All right. So to retort,
Mhm.
if I am the one working and I am the one paying all the bills and I am the one taking care of the family, myself, you, not you, like the wife,
Mhm.
and if we have kids, whatever, and she's not working, yes, I expect her to follow. I expect her to say, babe, dinner's ready, house is clean, kids are fed, kids are bathed, right? I'm not saying I would never help. That's not what I'm saying. Because me and my personality, of course I would help. I'd get home and be like, here, babe, let me put the kids in bed right here. I got it. You're still giving back. Let me take over. Because I'm that guy, right? I'm going to help. I'm not going to be the asshole that says, give me my plate. Stop. Leave the kids in the bathtub. No, I'm not going to do that. That's not who I am. But if I'm the only one working, yes, I expect a woman to take a lead. If it's reversed and she's the only one working, you best believe my ass is going to have dinner waiting for her. You best believe my kids are already going to be bathed and ready for bed by the time she gets home, whatever it is, right? Homework's going to be done. House is going to be clean. I'm going to know my role because she's supporting me. But if we're both working, then yes, I would expect both of us to pull our weight, right? So there's a lot of scenarios that go into it. Pluto IL, good point, right? Situation he says where two dudes are arguing and a female wants to get all loud and trying to jump in and calls her dude it's because her dude's in the argument. I've seen that so many times and I hate it. Because then when that female gets pushed or whatever gets bumped into, now when she's, oh my god, he hit me.
Well, yeah, but that's what I was saying. Like, both need to know the situation where yeah, you're right. I've seen a lot of videos where there is a woman or jump in, or even a man, jump in and it causes the situation to become worse. Like, yeah, I mean, I've seen plenty of those videos. But I mean, yeah, it's just everyone's different. I mean, hopefully, let's just say your situation where you're the working man and she's not. Hopefully, she can cook. If not, you're gonna have takeout all the time. But
you and I were talking about this not too long ago. We live in a society now where women don't know how.
There's a lot of
you
men
and I
that
were
are,
talking about
no,
that.
True, but there's also a lot of guys now that are starting to learn. I mean, that know how to cook now.
Why? Because the women don't. They're so fixated with, oh, I'm gonna go on Instagram and get all these followers. Oh, I'm gonna go on here and get TikTok and get famous on TikTok. Oh, I'm gonna do this. Oh, I'm gonna order through DoorDash and through Grubhub and and they don't know how to cook.
But it also could be like the comment you made where I expect a woman to do this, so they are not doing it because there's a lot of men that still think that way. Where, oh, I'm working, I expect to do this, or even there's men out there men and women that work, and the man still expects that woman to cook. Where I feel like it's old thinking. I never expect my wife to cook, and she can cook. And I love it when she cooks, and I appreciate every time she cooks. Now, I'm not saying I can't cook, but I don't cook, but I do like to barbecue. But I'm just the type of person where I don't expect anything. I would like it, to get a home cooked meal, but I'm not saying that you need to do this for me every day or I need this whenever X, Y, and Z. I'm different that
So
way.
an example of my life, and I'll talk about my personal life. I got no problem doing it, right?
Mhm.
I'm not saying you do. I'm not saying that. What I'm
Yeah.
saying is for me. Um, when I was with my son's mom, right, when we were living together back in the day, she had a job where she got off at 2 in the afternoon. She had like a part-time job, right? So it's not like she went in at 5 or 6 in the morning and got off at 2. No, it was like from like 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., right? Like a part-time job. And I was working from a 7 a.m. to about 6 in the evening, sometimes 7 in the evening, right? So
Hmm.
11, 12-hour days, right? I got home and if there wasn't a meal, I was kind of like, I wouldn't scold her, of course not, but I'd kind of be like, walk by the kitchen on my way to the room, like, okay, she hasn't made anything. She hasn't even ordered anything. Like the sink is full of dishes. Like, you've been home since 2 o'clock. It's now 7. Like
And you were talking about who? I'm sorry.
my ex, my son's mom, right? My
Okay, I just
ex.
want to make sure I
Yeah,
was okay.
yeah. Way back in the day. I'm good, Papa. Trust me, I appreciate it, sir. Yeah, no, she knows who she is. But and it was kind of to the point where it's like, okay, so then I would take a shower after work, and instead of being able to like, okay, I just worked a 12-hour shift, it was like, let me get dinner ready now, right? So now here I am washing dishes, getting dinner ready, and she's sitting there watching TV, right? And this was prior to my son being born,
Hmm.
right? So I don't want to make it seem like she was taking care of the baby. This was prior to the son, right? Son hadn't been born, she wasn't even pregnant yet. And so I was kind of like, like, okay, that should have been red flag number one, right? You've been home since 2, it's 7:30, and you haven't took the time to cook or nothing. Okay, bet. I ignored that red flag, right? I said, okay. But it's just there's a lot of scenarios out there. I think what he said, and this is where people need to stop, right? He was talking about his situation, his life, what he looks for. He didn't say every woman had to do that. And I don't think every woman should have to do that either. Right. But he was talking about what he wants in his life.
Oh, true. But
That's his life. If a girl goes and is dumb enough to go with him and have to know when to shut up and all that, that's on her. She chose that. Right. So that's where people have to stop being so sensitive. He didn't say every woman. He said my girl, or I need my woman. That's what he said. I grew up knowing what a woman was supposed to be like because of my mom.
hmm
I want my woman. I don't want a bad bitch. I want this.
I want a
So
woman like what my mom. Not like he doesn't want his mom, but he
yeah,
wants
of course.
someone that did stuff like his mom did. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's just. I mean, I would say you can just say people just say I just don't like how I don't agree with him or I don't like what he said. It doesn't mean you have to go cancel culture, but it also doesn't look good on him because he's looking for a job
That's
and
where he fucked up.
yeah, so it's just messed up. But yeah, it's just both ways of what people think. But yeah, I mean I don't like what he said. I don't agree with it, but it's his life, and if that's what he's looking for, that's what he wants. That's what he wants.
Mike, Mike,
But yeah,
you see them things dangling between your legs?
yeah.
Grab them.
Oh, I
Grab. No, I'm playing with you. I'm playing with you.
no, I'm not grabbing. But no, no, it's not anything to that. Like I'm confident in who I am, and I don't need to be like, oh, I need this. I expect this from a woman. No, if I don't like the woman I'm with, and I mean, yes, I can go look for another. But I'm happy with my
Of
wife and
course.
who I'm with.
You've
And
got the gold standard,
well,
Michael.
see, but it's not even just a gold standard. It's like I don't expect my wife to cook. Now I love her cooking; she cooks amazing.
No,
But my
that's what
wife,
I mean.
yeah, but
That's what
when
I
my
mean by the
wife,
gold standard.
my wife works hard, and I don't mind going to get us a meal or anything like that. Hey, you worked hard. Let me help her. If I can do something to make your day easier, I mean, I work too. I mean, trust me, I do.
I
But I
know.
still want to make sure that her day is easier if I can, because we have all had
Yes.
hard days. We all, we're all tired for certain reasons, but doesn't mean that one person should have to do this where the other guy doesn't, or the other person doesn't have to. So I like to help work, anywhere I can.
Well, and that's what I meant by the gold standard is your wife. Well, the wife is a hardworking woman. Yours, right? Works hard, great person, and she never cooks because oh, Mike expects this. No, she cooks because she loves to do what she does.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. She loves to do what she does, and she feels like that's who she is. That's how she was raised, right? Like Cam said, he grew up knowing what a woman was supposed to be based off of his mom. And I know your wife has said she grew up knowing what a wife should be like because she saw how her mom was with her. So
But even if she changed, like let's say she didn't want to cook, didn't want to how she grew up, I wouldn't be like, I expect you to do this because I know your mom taught you. But that's almost like kind of what he's saying.
You'll get stabbed.
But well, yes, I would get stabbed. But I felt like Cam could have worded all that better. But that's the way he said it. Those are his words, and that's what he wants.
But that's the thing. That's the problem I have. Why does he have to word it better for other people? That's how he feels. Those are his words.
True.
Why does he have to reword it to avoid cancel community or to avoid creating controversy? He didn't say those comments to create controversy. That was not in his mind. In his mind, this is what I want my woman to be like, right? So why should he have to change his words to make others feel like, okay, he's not being threatening towards women?
I don't think it's just like for others. It's more of like, well, I mean, maybe let's just say, I don't know. The way he said it and the way I took it was kind of like, I don't respect the woman I'm with. Not saying that's what he meant, but how I could take it. But maybe that's not how he really felt, but that's just how I took it. You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
This is one that we're not going to agree on.
No, yeah.
Yeah, this is one that we definitely see two different ends of the spectrum on this one.
But like I said, if that's what he wants, that's what he wants. And
yeah,
I mean,
kudos to him.
Yeah.
And right now, I believe Cam is single. So
and doesn't have a job. Lot, right? Yeah, and he doesn't have a job. So that's both on both sides. But yeah,
so if he don't get one pretty soon, he may not have to know his role.
Yeah, that's right. He's gonna be like, I need a bad bitch that can take care of me and pay my bills. I'm just kidding.
And so this is where I have the problem with it too, is you get these, like he said, the bad bitch, right? We talked about it a couple months ago, that Brittany Renner. She goes online and she does her Instagram stuff where she's an Instagram model. She talks about, I'm a bad bitch. But most of her money comes from her baby daddy playing in the NBA, and he's paying child support. $230,000 a month, I believe it is.
Yeah, I mean,
right.
A lot of the
and so she gives real bad bitches a bad name.
True.
Right. When I think of a bad bitch, I think of and again, I maybe I should stop saying it. Right. I'm saying it because that's what Cam called it.
I know.
But a female, right, who handles her own business. Right. I think of a woman who can handle her own business, right? For lack of a better term, right? Somebody who doesn't need anybody to take care of them, right? Somebody who, and most people straight to the mind would say doctor, lawyer, this. Or no, it doesn't necessarily have
just
to be
any
that.
successful woman. I mean,
exactly.
It could be,
or not even that, not even successful.
Okay, when I mean successful, I mean like working woman. Like it could be anything.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
20, 30, 40, 50,000 to 100, 200 millions.
Yeah.
It's just a woman that's independent, that can take care of herself, doesn't need a man or a woman, but wants a man or a woman.
Or that, or they.
Or, yeah. All the pronouns. I don't know them all.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of them.
Yeah, the jump, run, skip. Oh, that's a verb. Sorry.
You're dumb. But yeah, it's just everybody's got their own thing. Everybody wants certain things. Everybody, everybody's different. But I'm not saying you should cancel someone because of those. I mean, you can not like, whatever you want. So everybody's their own individual, and take it however you want.
Yeah, it's look, I don't think he was going to get a job anyways. This definitely didn't help the situation.
Oh, that's true.
So, yeah, I think he's a little bit past his prime. His style of play isn't going to work anymore for his body, as damaged as it is. So, you kind of put your foot in your mouth there. If that's truly how you feel, hey, kudos to you. Everybody's entitled to it. Yep. But you probably should have kept it till you got a job. Probably should have held that one till you got a job, buddy. So
yeah, because you may not get a job now.
Yeah. Yep. Dumbass. But
but I do like what Dallas said. Ham podcast. Cam Newton totally wants to bang his mom. Well, I mean, you know what's funny? But there's a saying like that though, where a lot of men want a woman like their mom because that's how they like
No,
taken care of. No, but I'm saying not like I don't mean like physically look like your mom or anything like that, but
I know.
how you were taken care of by your mom. So you're like, I want a woman that can take care of me. It's just I don't know. It's a weird thing to say, but
So
sure,
I've
whatever
never
they want.
felt that way. Yeah, I've never felt that way, and it's not because my mom was a bad mom or anything like that. But I've never felt that way because one of the ways my dad raised me, right? And my mom raised me too. I don't want to make it seem
I
like
just
he
wanted to
raised
be
me by
loved.
himself. Yeah, is he always instilled in me this: you don't need anybody to take care of you, boy. That's what he would always tell me. I'm gonna teach you stuff so you don't need anybody to take care of you, and you don't have to rely on anybody. So he taught me. My dad was a chef, right? So he taught me how to cook. Showed me how to clean the house correctly, right? My mom showed me how to clean. He taught me how to do laundry. He taught me how to sew clothes, right? Hey, you ever rip your pants? This is how you sew. My dad knew how to sew, right? He taught me all these things: cooking, cleaning, sewing, washing, so that I didn't have to rely on a woman, right? He's like, don't want you to have to rely on a woman. He goes, so I'm going to teach you this stuff. And he did. And he taught me until this day. Now I'm single, right? But I wash my own clothes. I cook for myself. I clean my own apartment, right? I do all of these things. The sewing, not so good at, not going to lie.
I don't even know how to
Uh,
sew, so
yeah, my sewing's pretty horrible. So I still have my grandma help me. Thanks, grandma. Shout out to grandma.
shout out
Appreciate
to
it.
grandma.
I love you, grandma. Yeah, so it's I'm glad he taught me that because I think what you said earlier is definitely happening nowadays. A lot of the roles are reversed. And I don't want to say like each gender has a certain role, but there was a time where women did a lot of the cooking, cleaning, stuff like that. And I don't think it's so much the case nowadays,
Yeah.
right? And it's not because they're out there being bad bitches, right? A lot of them feel like, why should I have to, right? Especially when you have songs like Cardi B say, I don't cook, I don't clean. Let me show you how I got this ring, right? So a lot of these females buy into that stuff and, oh, I don't need to cook and clean. I need to make my man happy. I'll do it other ways. I'll do it sexually, right? So I'm glad I know how to do that stuff. So shout out to Pops, rest in peace. Taught me how to take care of myself. Thank you. Um, but yeah, man. To the women out there, I promise you this: I am never gonna get with one. If that's the model you live by, I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me show you, I got this ring. I don't want you.
You know what you want? You
What I
want you
want
want a partner, not
exactly.
not just a woman.
I want a
You
partner.
want a partner,
That
and that
sounds weird though because it makes me sound a little bit like
no. See, but
I want
when
a woman
see,
partner.
yeah, but
I want a
when
woman
no,
partner.
well, yeah, I don't mean like a man partner.
That's what I'm saying. I want a woman
But
partner.
you want a woman in the relationship. Like when you're
Yes.
young, you're just like, yeah, I want this hot girl, blah blah blah. But no, right now, you want a woman that's for the relationship, that's there to support you, and you to support her.
Yes.
That's what you want.
Yes.
And that's I mean,
So
and
if
that's
you're
what
out there, girl, if you're out there, I'm
and
right here, all right?
that's how it should be. Every there should be a relationship, not just one person in the relationship.
I agree. I agree. We have agreed at the end about that. I will
Yeah,
say that.
yeah. See, I mean, eventually comes around, comes around.
Hey, you better stop it.
Wait,
Nah.
that's a song.
Yep.
I can't think of it right
It
now.
goes around. That's the you're thinking of the Tupac song. I go around.
Was I thinking of that one? I don't even
I
know.
don't know.
Whatever.
Fuck it. Fuck it.
Well,
But I
huh.
one last question. One
Yeah.
last question.
Question.
All right. Last weekend we got to see the Shemaya versus Gilbert Burns fight. There's a debate out
Oh,
there.
excuse me. Uh huh.
Okay. A lot of people think Gilbert Burns exposed Kamzat, right? That
Mm-hmm.
he showed that Hamzat has weakness.
Mm-hmm.
But then a lot of people said, no, he doesn't have weakness. He just fought a good fighter. What did you think?
I'm not gonna say it's weakness. Um, I do agree where he did fight a good fighter, and sometimes you can have the best anything, stand up, ground game, whatever. A good fighter is going to get you regardless. You're going to get punched, you're going to get hit, kicked, whatever. But he did jump up a lot, so he saw Gilbert, a really good fighter. I don't think he was prepared for how good Gilbert was. He did think he was going to steamroll him from how he's been fighting.
Yeah.
And he did finally see a true fighter, but he's going to even get better from this now, from what he's been doing. I don't think he's exposed, but I think he fought a really good fighter. And I think that match could have gone either way. It was a really good
Yeah, I
fight.
thought Gilbert won it, but I tell you this: if that was Usman or Kobe, the top two guys in the division, they both beat Hamzat that night.
I think so too. I mean, like I say, he's going to have to really study the film of the fight to get better. Because if he fights any of the next two you just mentioned, I don't think he wins either.
I will say though, I think Gilbert did expose one thing: is mentally you can mess with Hamzat, because during the press conference when Gilbert was talking trash, Hamzat got frustrated and pounded the table, and Gilbert even said it. Ooh, he's mad. He's punching the table. And in the fight, when Hamzat kind of got caught with the little punch, it wasn't the hard one that knocked him down. With the little, he allowed his anger to get the best of him and start swinging wildly, which then in turn got him caught and knocked down.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I think.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead. Finish.
No, so I think Gilbert did show that if you can get in his head a little bit, you can force him to make mistakes.
But I also think that was to the point where he wasn't steamrolling him like he did everybody else. Yeah. So he probably got frustrated with himself because he's like, man, I feel like I should like destroy this guy. I'm undefeated. I destroyed everybody else, and it wasn't the case. So probably was in his own head at that moment. And probably whatever Gilbert did that make him frustrated, that added to it. So yeah, you probably a little bit got in his head. I would agree.
I agree. Well, Mike, go ahead, my man.
Yep. All right, guys, that's going to be it for the podcast. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Like I said, tomorrow, Humpy is wanting to do a UFC stream tomorrow. So you guys are going to join while you guys watch with him. He commentates. He can't show it on the stream, but he can watch it and talk to you guys about what he's seeing, what's going on. That's tomorrow. He'll let me know. I'll tweet it out. He's going to put it on the Instagram to let you know when he's going to stream, so you guys can join him and watch that with him. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. You got it, boo.
But thank you guys for hanging out with us. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe. Have fun. Spend time with family. Drink delicious drinks. And have a good time. John, want to close anything else out? Want to close it out?
Yeah, I love y'all.
That's it. Okay, he loves us. You guys have a great night. All right, bye-bye.
Peace.